U.S. stock futures rose Sunday evening after all three major averages notched their best week since June at Friday's close. Futures linked to the Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 222 points, or 0.71%. S&P 500 futures and Nasdaq 100 futures were up 0.88% and 1%, respectively. The moves come after another volatile week for stocks as third-quarter earnings season heats up. On Friday, the Dow was up more than 748 points, or 2.47%. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite rose 2.37% and 2.31%, respectively. This contributed to gains from earlier in the week. The S&P 500 and Dow gained 4.7% and 4.9%, respectively, while the Nasdaq gained 5.2%. So far, earnings reports for stocks have had mixed results. On Friday, banking stocks Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan Chase were up more than 4% after releasing results. But not all results were solid. Snap lost 28% after reporting a drop in results. Stocks also rose Friday despite bond yields marching higher. The 10-year U.S. Treasury hit its highest level since 2008 amid mixed corporate earnings. Bond yields are the inverse of price. The equities market is trying to form a bottom to get to the last leg of the bear market, said David Donabadian, Chief Investment Officer of CIBC Private Wealth US, in a statement Friday. It feels like a two-way market right now. We have a tug-of-war going on between the skeptics and those who think it is time to own equities. More big earnings reports are on deck in the coming week, including tech giants like Apple, Alphabet, Amazon, and Microsoft. Wall Street will also be watching for more inflation data. Monday will see the October manufacturing and services PMIs released. From copper to cybersecurity, Goldman Sachs is picking less obvious stocks to capitalize on the clean energy trend. Beyond the usual suspects, Goldman Sachs has identified 4 critical sectors in the clean energy market. Goldman calls them greenablers, and says they are less valued by ESG investors but could be, in the framework of investors potentially looking beyond solar/wind/water stocks. It designates buy-rated stocks to play these 4 sectors. A number of large tech companies are reporting their third-quarter results this week. Due to the size of the market caps of many of these companies, any post-earnings moves are likely to impact the overall market. Alphabet and Microsoft report earnings on Tuesday, followed by Meta Platforms on Wednesday. Apple and Amazon will report on Friday. Snap shares appeared poised to open the week lower, continuing Friday's route after shedding more than 28%. The move came after the company reported quarterly earnings. Though the social media company posted an unexpected profit, it also missed revenue estimates, reporting $1.13 billion versus the $1.14 billion analysts were expecting, according to Refinitiv. Stock futures rise Sunday night. Stock futures rose Sunday night as Wall Street appears to be continuing its best week since June amid third-quarter earnings season. Futures linked to the Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 289 points, or 0.93%, just minutes after futures trading began on Sunday. S&P 500 futures were up 1.18%, while Nasdaq 100 futures were up 1.37%.